Okay, welcome to a Deyo in the life. RV slide ceiling caulking edition. We got some water damage on the slide and we're here to fix it. So first things first, right here, this bottom edge right here needs some attention. This screw was rusty and a little bulgy. And so we're gonna install our own homemade version of what's called a slide ski, found online, because there's not much for water protection right here. Just this little piece of tarp material that covers the plywood. Kind of funny, I've seen a lot of people complain online about that. It's kind of an RV industry standard from back in the day. It's not too cool. And yeah, so peeling this off, we're gonna put some new butyl tape under it, and we have a piece of vinyl that's gonna go underneath this, clamped down again by this, and wrap under. We are just doing a hack with a piece of vinyl siding. So we'll see how she goes.
I don't know.
I have my good friend Chad helping me here.
Woo!
Actually, we're not going to use his name. We're just going to call him Eye Candy. So here we are peeling this back. And there's the gloopy gloop butyl.
It's funny that wall board actually runs below the fiberglass, eh? So any water that gets behind is gonna wick
and
back
you can see right here, there's actually, you can see the top of the floor, and that's the top of the vinyl there. Interesting to say the least. So if you think one side is bad, wait till you get to the other, and it gets worse. Now I don't know if this is part of the water damage and the swelling and the peeling away, but this wall didn't even come down past the, well, in wood framing we call that the bottom plate, but that's aluminum. But so it's kind of interesting. These things are just, those screws just barely making it into that aluminum, and a lot of times going right between the two. You see here we got great coverage for that flange that we took off, and you go along and it just gets worse and worse and worse. So on this side, maybe both, we'll be probably tucking that vinyl right up underneath here to get really good coverage. Custom made. Okay, sorry for the loud fans inside. Drying some things out, but there we go. We got our little vinyl hack installed there. It's going under the slide now. A little protection on the corner, under the fiberglass. And now we're gonna put this trim back on. We put some new butyl behind. Just gotta peel off that paper. Maybe I should hold the camera straight. There we go. Gotta love the multi-tool. Woo! So I'm definitely a self-proclaimed professional here, but I'd say this looks pretty good. Covered up that bottom. Now we have a little bit of a more flashing around the edge of this floor. It's kind of interesting. There's just a tarp material that covers the plywood of the floor along the edges of these things. I think it would be sealed a bit better than that, but I'm pretty impressed. Next, sealant goes on here, up the sides, and then way up there, I got some Eternabond. It's a love-hate relationship with a lot of RVers, but we'll give her a try. Okay, I'm up on the top here, and I'm just replacing these screws that were along the flange of the slide because we're getting ready for the Eternabond tape. Just doing some cleaning first, and I read up on the mineral spirits. Apparently it's good to they say use a rag, don't let it sit on the roof, because it's okay to wipe it, but don't let it just sit on there and pool. I guess it can go through the rubber, something like that. Anyway, so I already took off all the silicone. Actually, I should say my wonderful friend Chad removed all whatever it was up here. And it's gonna start like Chad's doing everything here. It's gonna sound like that. Well, he has done quite a bit. He's a fast worker, that guy. He's down there laughing at me right now. Good people, this Chad is. Okay, so I wipe it with that, and I'm just running another rag that's dry just to make sure nothing stays there too long. And then I learned a little trick from Eternabond, one of their YouTube pages there, or YouTube videos. They have this is the Eternabond tape. It's like this white backed tape with this super goo on the back that you can use on your seals. Some people only use it for emergencies because it's apparently real hard to clean and redo, but we're just going for it. A little trick they showed me was they have this without the white backing. The white backing is what goes up. It's just the goopy part, a double stick they call it. And they take a little piece and they put it over the screw hole, and you screw it in, and it's pretty impressive how it seals up the screw hole. Anyways, I don't have the double stick, so I'm just peeling it off the backing. It's really sticky, but I just grab a little ball of it like so, because they show how you can mold this stuff into like a caulking for different things. So I was just okay, grab myself a new screw. Watch this fanciness. So as you're screwing, that stuff starts climbing on the screw threads right up and over the top of it. Seals that right up. A little bit lower hand tightening. See that? Pretty impressive stuff. So, got a bunch more to do, and then we're gonna put on the big old piece of tape. Hey Chad, if I fall off this ladder, you'll catch me, right? Okay. Alright, here goes nothing. Eternabond tape, super extra goopy sticky. Gonna try and start it up inside these slide gasket things. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Not really, probably not, but we're staying positive. 'Cause this world needs more positivity, doesn't it? Okay. Now you got to peel this back off and then somehow get it in here, and because I'm doing this around the edge, it's going around a 90 degree, so I got two surfaces to figure out. Oh, and I already started it on the wrong side. I wanted to peel this way. Here we go. Wish me luck. Oh, she's sticky. I think that was substantially harder than the main piece I got to put on, because that was covering a 90 degree. So I'm dealing with two sides to it. But then you pull out this handy dandy, this little fancy roller that I paid a lot of money for from a Turnabond. Yeah, so I guess it activates it by rolling. It releases the micro sealant technology. Highly technical terms. Thanks, Turnabond. So I think we're just gonna start rolling. Try and get some of these bubbles out. Some of these wrinkles. And then wherever you can't fit a roller, they just say, you just press firmly. Get in there as best you can. I have to get this done soon because we're supposed to get an inch of rain tomorrow. Welcome to BC, where we use imperial, but we're actually metric. I'm in construction. Metric is catching up a little bit. Rolly. Off to the next side of the slide.
I'm just if Toby was here, he'd be laughing at me. I'm just like squished up on this bunk bed. I can't even stretch my legs out. Ugh! I can't wait till I'm actually painting. This is gonna be so ridiculous. I'd rather be painting a giant wall with nothing than all these tiny little corners. The joys! Okay. All right. Do this.